know you're mine, but take it, baby, now. Take it up, baby, but take it, baby, now. Take it up, baby, but take it, baby, now. Take it up, baby.
Refreshing favorite. Classic hits 95.1 KMSD.
Baby, look at me and tell me what to see. You ain't seen the best of me yet. Hit me down, I'll make you forget the rest. I got for you, and you can set me free. I can catch the moon in my hand. Don't you know whatever you love my I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly. I feel it's your moment together. People will see me alive. I'm gonna make it to heaven. Light up the sky like a flame. I'm gonna live forever. Baby, remember my name. Baby, hold me tight. You can make me right. You can show me a step to the top. Give me love and take all I can. Baby, I'm good. But it's not over. After all your heart to break, I got what it takes. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly. I feel it coming together. People will see me right. I'm gonna make it to heaven. Light up the sky like a flame. I'm gonna live forever. Baby, remember my
And welcome to the land of the Cardinals down here in Clear Lake. Good evening, everyone, on your Thursday. I'm Chad Knowles. We are doing a doubleheader here. The girls' game will unfold here shortly between the 8-2 Milbank Lady Bulldogs and the 3-7 Deuel Lady Cardinals. Of course, Milbank had a tough game last Thursday. They lost 54-45 to Groton area. Belle Pauley with 17 that night. Anna Negebauer with 10 for Milbank 1 week ago. The Deuel Cardinals, they lost a close one, 55-52 to Elkton Lake Benton, just 2 short days days ago on Tuesday. JV game for the girls tonight went to Milbank 38-16 over Deuel. We want to thank all of our sponsors, as always, Dakota Country Ag, Bean Pharmacy, Milbank Ford, Schmidt's Landing, Al's Body Shop, Street Graphics, 203 Realty, Border Lake Insurance of Milbank, ITC of Milbank, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Ortonville Area Health Services, as well as, if I can turn my page number 2 here, we have the rest of the sponsors, including Pro Image Partners, Millstone Family Restaurant, Chiropractic in Motion, Johnson Family Dentistry, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Lewis Family Drug, Haslam Construction, and Avera, Milbank Medical Center, Milbank Area Hospital, Avera. And again, welcome to our video stream if you are watching that as well. Our YouTube page, as well as BigStoneRadio.com, streaming audio and video, and we thank those sponsors as well, and I scroll those across the top of the screen a number of times during our broadcast as well. Well, you're in tune to the pregame show here in Clear Lake. Again, JV games are over with, and now we are ready for varsity action. Of course, don't forget, coming up on Saturday, the boys will go to the DAC-12 NEC Clash down in Madison, South Dakota. We'll be there to bring you the Tri-Valley versus Milbank game at about 3:30. Running down the lineup for that day, and the auxiliary gym, Canton against Redfield at 11, Elk Point Jefferson against Deuel at 12:30, Madison against Rapid City Christian at 2, Tri-Valley against Milbank at 3:30, and Del Rapids and Mobridge Pollock play at 5 o'clock. In the main, And in the main gym on Saturday, Dakota Valley and Britton Hecla play, then Lennox and Siston, Vermilion and Groton area, Sioux Falls Christian, Clarkwell Lake, and then West Central and Hamlin will play. That's all down at the DAC-12 NEC Clash on Saturday at Madison. Again, we'll be on the air at about 3:20, Tri-Valley against Milbank on Saturday. But we've got girls and boys doubleheader action here to 10-2 in Clear Lake. And as always, we want to remind you the law on the court here tonight is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We'll be back with the starting lineups, national anthem, tip-off of the girls' game, Milbank and Deuel, coming up in 2 minutes on KMSD and BigStoneRadio.com.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation, from the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch your bass, or just enjoying these stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook.
And it's time now for our national anthem, so just keep it right here. Here is our national anthem.
Active duty military personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag.
right, a nice rendition there of our national anthem, and we are going to meet the starting lineups here at the gymnasium down in Clear Lake here in Deuel. Let's meet the starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, your Milbank Lady Bulldogs. They will go like this. At one guard, 5'6", sophomore, number 30, Avery Schuneman. Another guard, a 5'6", sophomore, number 4, Addison Pauley. Another guard, a 5'4" 8th grader, number 3, Susie Schuneman. At forward, a 5'10", sophomore, number 22, Belle Pauley. And at center, a 6' senior, number 42, Anna Negebauer. Milbank is coached by first-year head coach Tony Howard. Kendra Junzo is an assistant, as well as Eric Townsend and Mandy Snaza. Now Milbank is getting officially announced here before the crowd, a full crowd here, just a one deck along the lower level here at Clear Lake at the gymnasium. Now for the Deuel Cardinals, the 5'5" senior, number 10, Morgan Tyson. Another starter, 5'10", senior, number 22, Ember Morris. A 5'11" junior, number 23, Elena Carlson. A 5'9" senior, number 24, Gracelyn Nielsen. And a 6' junior, number 40, Camden Peter Rhines. Deuel is coached by John Peter Rhines, and he's assisted by Tony Nielsen. Those are your starting lineups here on Classic Hits, 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota, and streaming audio and video to the World Wide Web at BigStoneRadio.com, and of course on our YouTube page as well, where we're gaining subscribers and listeners every day, and we are very happy for that. Now the junior Lady Cardinals are being announced here. Again, I'm on one end of the court here, as you can tell if you're watching our video stream. So on this end of the court, they're going to come into your living room. Again, on the far end of the court, it'll seem like it's a ways away down there. But again, glad to be along. Thanks to Doug back at the studios tonight as well. So we are meeting the Cardinals starting lineup now. Again, Milbank, if you're just tuning in, goes this way. Avery Schuneman, Addison Pauley, Susie Schuneman, Belle Pauley, Anna Negebauer. Dual counters with Morgan Tyson, Ember Morris, Elena Carlson, Gracelyn Nielsen, and Camden Petterines. Deuel again coached by John Peter Rhines, assisted by Tony Nielsen. Milbank coached by Tony Howard, assisted by Kendra Junso, Eric Townsend, and Mandy Snaza. Boys game of the doubleheader, of course, will follow here, so we've got a lot of basketball ahead for you here on a Thursday night down in Clear Lake. Again, hopefully you've all had a great week, work week. Friday tomorrow, yes, hang in there. We're making it till Friday tomorrow. Again, we'll have basketball for you on Saturday. Boys basketball down at the DAC 12 NEC Conference Clash in Madison. Milbank will play Tri-Valley at 3:30. We'll be on the air at about 3:20. Tip is in the air, controlled by the Lady Bulldogs. Susie Schuneman with it now for Milbank, to Negebauer, to Avery on the right wing. Avery Schuneman, top of the key to Addison Pauley, to Susie Schuneman. Down low to Negebauer, to Belle Pauley. She throws up the shot, and she is blocked out of there. Nice defensive play by Elena Carlson that time to swat that one away. As Bell comes up empty, Addison Pauley into Bell. Nice pass, though, up and in for two goes Belle Pauley on the inbounds pass. 2-0, Lewis Family Drug scoreboard in favor of Milbank. And they work the press now to the Lady Bulldogs. And they sag back into their zone defense. The Cardinals now on the baseline. They work it inside to Morris. They work the baseline now to Carlson, top of the key to Nielsen. She puts it on the floor. Nielsen spins, taken away. Avery Schuneman. Avery on the breakaway. Avery lets the defense go by, puts it up, no. And that is no good. So Avery, a golden opportunity there, just could not finish. She let her defender fly by and everything, but just a little bit too hard off the backboard for Avery Schuneman. 2-0 Milbank. There's a three ball put up and no good by Nielsen. Rebound to Belle Pauley. Milbank is pushing matters. Susie up ahead to Negebauer. Negebauer now back to Susie for three. Susie is no good. Rebound, Peter Rhines. She'll get it to Nielsen now. 2-0 Milbank. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Nielsen now left wing, has it back at the top of the key for the Cardinals. They work it on the right wing now underneath to Peter Rhines from about 12 feet away. Hangs on the cylinder, does not drop in. Belle Pauley battles for the rebound, and it's going to be off of her out of bounds. So the Deuel Cardinals, Graceland Nielsen will throw in now under their own basket on the baseline. There it goes in. There's a shot from short range. No good by Morris. Rebound to Negebauer. Anna Negebauer is double teamed under the basket. Gets it to Avery Schoenemann. Avery eludes the defense now. Milbank has a 3-on-2. Gets it to Addison Pauley. Corner pocket three from the left side. That doesn't get anything. Graceland Nielsen with the rebound. So the Lady Bulldogs is starting out just a little bit cold here from the field, but just a small sample size. As there's Peter Rhines now, puts it on the floor, but she traveled first. Turnover number 2 now on the Cardinals. Negebauer is going to trigger in now for Milbank. Gets it into Susie Schoenemann. Susie's going to take it across the time stripe now for the Lady Bulldogs. Goes off the right wing now. Negebauer catches top of the key. They get it in the paint to Belle Pauley. Kicks it out to Addison here on the baseline. To Avery. Avery maneuvers in the paint to Negebauer. Back to Avery on the right wing. Top of the key, Susie Schoenemann. Susie puts it on the floor now. Addison Pauley on the block to Belle Pauley. Belle double teamed to Susie. Susie to the rim. Too hard off the backboard. No good. Rebound to Negebauer. The putback no good. Rebound Anna. The putback is no good on a couple of occasions that time. But Anna Negebauer is going to get fouled. So number 42 will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. That foul is on Morgan Tyson. That's her first personal foul for the Cardinals. So Anna Negebauer now at the free throw line. Free throw up, and that's short. Points in the early going here in about the first 3 minutes. Kind of hard to come by. 2 of them for Milbank, none for Deuel, excuse me. Second free throw, Anna. That rattles in, though, for the senior. So it's 3-0 now, Milbank. Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. Cardinals get the ball in now to Carlson, to Tyson, back to Carlson it goes, now to Nielsen. Nielsen now to Peter Rhines. She waits for Nielsen to come by her, and she throws it to Nielsen. Nielsen picks up her dribble, left wing it goes. They go on the baseline to Peter Rhines. She puts it on the floor, double teamed, throws it to nobody in particular, but Nielsen goes and gets the loose ball. Nielsen right wing now to Carlson, back to Nielsen. They work the left wing to Tyson. It's blocked out of there by Avery Schoenemann. Nice save by Avery. And then there's going to be a turnover on Milbank in the backcourt. And then that's going to be a foul called on one of the Lady Bulldogs. I think I know who it's on, but I'm not going to guess wrong. And that is on Belle Pauley. That is Belle's first for Milbank. So Nielsen now will throw the ball in for the Cardinals on the baseline. 3-0 Milbank. Low scoring affair here so far. Steal on the inbounds by the Lady Bulldogs. Here comes Avery Schoenemann now all the way to the rim. Avery finishes that time on the fast break. So now it is 5-0. Milbank in front here with 4:17 left in the opening quarter here from Clear Lake on a Thursday night. Home of the Deuel Cardinals. Another steal. Here comes Susie on the breakaway to Avery. And Avery finishes. So sister to sister. It was Susie to Avery that time, and Avery finishes. And there's going to be a Cardinal laying on the floor now, hurt. Kind of clutching her left ankle or foot or something. That's Nielsen laying down there. Again, like I always say, we only hope nothing but the best for number 24. I must have landed wrong that time. I was kind of writing in my scorebook now, but anyway, there must be a timeout on the court now, and there is. But I tell you what, we're just going to leave it right here. Again, don't forget, the Milbank boys will play 3:30 against Tri-Valley. DAC-12 NEC Clash down in Madison. We play in the auxiliary gym this year. There's games in the auxiliary gym, of course, in the main gym as well down in Madison for the DAC-12 NEC. I'll be on the air a little bit before 3:30 on Saturday afternoon, I guess, if you will. If if you want to hang around Madison, our girls will play Gayville Vollen at the Dakota State University gym down in Madison at about 6 o'clock against a very tough Gayville Vollen team. So a lot of basketball coming up. This is just the start of a kind of a run now for these teams here from Milbank. We go Thursday tonight, we go Saturday, then we go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I believe, of next week, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I think, of the following week and everything too. So we've got a lot of basketball here to play in the next month or so. Anyway, in now is Amelia Giese, and she's going to throw the ball in now for the Deuel Cardinals. She does get the ball in now and gets it back. Then she gets it to Tyson. Up ahead it goes now. They work it. Peter Hines for three. That's too strong. Rebound, Bree Townsend. Nice box out rebound position. I think Bree's going to get fouled on the rebound. Good job to Bree that time. 7-0 Milbank now, as that foul was called on Elena Carlson. That's her first. Here comes Susie Schoeneman with the ball now. 3:46 left here in the opening quarter. They work it over to Avery now on the baseline. Underneath to Bell. She misses it. Bree there to put it back on the opposite side. Bree Townsend up and in for two. Nice boarding that time by Bree as she put that back up and in. 9-0 Milbank now. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. They work it around now. 3-ball put up. That's a rainbow three by Tyson. That's an air ball. Rebound to Townsend. To Susie now. Susie Schoeneman across the time stripe to Avery on the right wing. Avery Schoeneman now to Bree Townsend on the left wing. They do the weave at the top of the key. Avery fires for three and knocks it down. Avery Schoeneman from long range. Avery now with 7 already here in the early going for Milbank. 12-0 Lady Bulldogs. And there's just about a takeaway by Milbank, but touchdown last by Milbank. In now for Deuel, Gracelyn Nielsen. Good to see her back in. She just went out with that injury. And also coming out, Ember Morris. And coming in, Gracelyn Nielsen, like we said, and Sophie Troop as well for the Cardinals. Troop now from about 16 feet away, or that's a 3-ball actually. Sophie Troop puts it up and in, so it's now 12-3. Avery answer three, too strong. Rebound, Negebauer tips it to Avery. Nice pass, Avery up to Anna Negebauer. We've seen that a lot this year, that Avery Schoeneman to Anna Negebauer connection. And usually it's a good thing for the Lady Bulldogs, just about a takeaway in the backcourt by Milbank, but retrieved by the Cardinals. And they work it now to Troop on the right wing. They work it underneath now, and that's going to be taken away by Milbank. Just about, yep, taken away. Here comes Avery on the dead run up to Bell, and Bell does not finish, though, from close range, and then there's going to be a foul as Bell went for the rebound. Bell missed one from point-blank range that time, and going to get a foul, I believe, in kind of trying to follow her own shot there, basically, is what Bell was doing. So she will go down on the bench with her second personal foul. And coming in now will be Addison Pauley for Milbank. Nielsen now gets ready to throw the ball in, looking into Peter Hines, who catches over to Tyson. They work it around now to Troop. And that's just about a tied-up ball that time, and Troop now is going to just about travel with it. Avery takes it away. Avery Schoeneman has the breakaway if she wants it, and nice recovery defense, though, by Nielsen that time. As Avery Schoeneman kind of wanted to let the defense go by her that time, and Nielsen swatted it out of her hands. 14-3, Milbank leads. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Susie thought about the three to Pauley on the baseline. Back to Susie now on the left wing to Avery. Avery now to Townsend. Townsend dribbles to the top of the key. Susie Schoeneman with the basketball for Milbank. And Susie's going to be fouled. And that's going to be on Troop. Sophie Troop's first personal foul. So Bree Townsend will throw the ball in now for Milbank. into Susie, who catches on the inbounds. To Bree now, back to underneath it goes. Negebauer, nice job by Anna to finish that time. Anna uses all 6 foot of her frame that time and puts it up and in. 16-3 now. Milbank is leading Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. First quarter here in Clear Lake. Nielsen for 3. Graceland Nielsen dials long distance and makes a good connection. 16-6. Avery now down to Anna again. There's that same connection. Avery to Anna. Anna with the nice finish. Anna with 7 now. It's 18-6. There's a tip and just about a takeaway in the backcourt by Milbank. But Nielsen retrieves now. Baseline, corner pocket to Peter Hines. Negebauer knocks it over to Troop to Nielsen. Nielsen now for 3. That's an air ball that time, and Bree Townsend does not go after it. It's out of bounds. Goes over to Milbank. Shot clock off here in first quarter. 28.7 left in the first quarter. It's 18-6. Milbank is in front here on the Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard as Susie Schoeneman with the basketball now for Milbank. As Susie now is going to get a screen set up high by Negebauer. Negebauer top of the key over to Susie. Susie maneuvers in the paint and throws it off out of bounds and loses control of it. Turnover number 2 now on Milbank. So the Cardinals will throw in with 10.1 left here in the first quarter. Nielsen straight ahead now for the Cardinals. Nielsen up underneath. Nice pass, but not a shot. Not good by Peter Hines on the putback. And then there's going to be no shot good by Deuel. 1 quarter in the books. Milbank 18 and Deuel 6. We'll be back with more girls basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust. Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
And welcome back into the Deuel Gymnasium down here in Clear Lake, South Dakota. Glad to be along. I'm Chad. Doug's back at the studio tonight. Cardinals from Clear Lake, from Deuel. Open the second quarter with the basketball is what I'm trying to say. They get it now to Tyson underneath to Peter Hines. Actually, that is Carlson. Carlson puts it up, leaves it short. Rebound to Belle Pauley, and she gets it to Avery. Avery on the run for Milbank. To Addison Pauley on the baseline. To Avery, who will fire for 3. That's off the left side of the rim, no good. And then Graceland Nielsen wisely watches it to just go out of bounds. 18-6, Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. Again, the boys' game to follow here tonight. Nielsen to Troop, to Tyson. Now back to Nielsen, to Tyson. Tyson is going to get it taken away. Turnover number 8 on Deuel. And here comes Violet Johnson now, who will crank it up for 3. That's no good. Rebound, and that's going to be off of Peter Hines, out of bounds. So Milbank's Violet Johnson missed one from 3, but it went off of Deuel out of bounds. And back in now for the Cardinals, Amelia Giese. Addison Pauley looking, gets it into Anna on the block. Anna spins off the glass. It goes and into the rim for Anna Negebauer. She's got 9 now for Milbank. 20-6. Lady Bulldogs are leading here with Troop now with the basketball for the Cardinals. Left wing, Nielsen catches. Nielsen puts the ball on the floor. Back to Troop on the right wing. Nielsen top of the key now for the Cardinals. Nielsen, left elbow jumper. No. Rebound, Peter Rhines on the putback. Nice job by Camden Peter Rhines on the putback. 20-8. Here comes Milbank on the run again. Avery with it now in the paint. Nice pass to Anna. That play should be patented almost, I think. Avery goes into the lane, draws the defense. Anna's all by her lonesome on the other side of the lane. Avery spots her. I don't know how many times so far this year that has happened. A lot. Nice finish, Anna. Nice pass, Avery. 22-8 Milbank. 6:07 left here in the opening half. They work it cross court now to the Cardinals. Graceland Nielsen catches. She goes back cross court to Giese on the block. Nice turnaround and up and in for 2. Elena Carlson. That was a nice looking shot from about 10 feet away that time by Elena Carlson. Avery Schoeneman now with the basketball for Milbank. Underneath to Anna. Boy, Anna's having one good first half here. 13 now for Anna Negebauer here. 24-10. Milbank is leading by 14 here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And they catch now on the baseline. Peter Rhines on the block. Kicks it back to Nielsen. That's going to be right through her hands. Out of bounds. Turnover number 10 now in the Cardinals. Coming in for Deuel. Number 22, Ember Morris. And she will replace Peter Rhines. And here comes Milbank now with the basketball. Avery Schoeneman to Anna Negebauer. They work it in the block to Paul A. Townsend. Corner pocket 3 from the left side. Bree drops it in. Bree with 5 now. It's 27-10 with 5 minutes left. Milbank with the 17-point lead. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. They work it to Nielsen on the right wing. Graceland puts the ball on the floor now. Off the right wing to Troop. Back to Nielsen. They're playing a little perimeter catch now out front. Nielsen stops at the free throw line. Gets double teamed. Troop gets double teamed as well. Gets it to Morris. 4 on the shot clock for the Cardinals. Morris, spin shot from 5, no good. Rebound to Belle Pauley. Up ahead now to Susie Schoeneman with 4:26 left here in the second quarter. And that is going to be off the hands, out of bounds of Milbank. Turnover number 3 on the Lady Bulldogs. Is coming back in now, Peter Rhines. And let's see who else came in for the Cardinals. Coming out will be Troop, as well as Carlson, as that's backcourt defense again being put on by Milbank. As Nielsen now, and there's going to be a takeaway. Belle Pauley up the other way, and in for 2 on the fast break. Transition bucket that time off of Deuel's 11th turnover. 29-10. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And there's going to be a foul or something. And that is going to be a foul on Susie Schoeneman. That is her first. And coming back in now is Avery Schoeneman for Violet Johnson. Nielsen with the basketball now for Milbank, or for Deuel. There's a 3-ball, corner pocket 3. Peter Rhines, no good. Rebound, Belle Pauley. Milbank wants to push matters. Up ahead to Avery. Schoeneman out of bounds, so knocked out of bounds by Deuel. So with 3:45 left in the second, Lydia Gall comes in. And here comes Milbank now. Gall with the corner pocket 3. Lydia Gall. What a nice looking shot by Lydia that time as she drains it from long range. There's a timeout. Milbank up 32-10. We'll be back with more basketball coming up in, let's see how long it is. We'll be back in 1 minute on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
At 203 Realty in Milbank, a huge part of their formula for success is their agent team. One of those agents is Brandon Perry. Brandon is a Wilmot native, Northern State grad, and has resided in Milbank for over 22 years. Brandon joined the real estate world after 25 years of service in the National Guard. Brandon's attention to detail, patience, commitment to his customers, and willingness to put in the extra hours is what sets him apart.
Hi, this is Brandon Perry with 203 Realty. Contact us today by visiting 203-realty.com. At 203 Realty, your address is more than just a number.
And welcome back to Milbank and Deuel Girls Basketball Classic Hits 95.1 KMSD FM 1510 AM KMSD Milbank, South Dakota. Streaming audio and video to the world, bigstoneradio.com, as well as our YouTube page. Again, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us tonight. As Nielsen now gets the ball in to Tyson, up ahead to Troop. Troop crosses the time stripe now for the Cardinals. Troop dribbles to the top of the key. Peter Rhines at the free throw line, puts it on the floor, cuts it back to Troop at the top of the key. They work it to Peter Rhines in the lane, taken away by Negebauer. Gets it to Townsend, who turns it to Susie Schoenemann. To Avery Schoenemann now for Milbank. Avery to Bree at the right wing. Bree Townsend now. Susie will pull the trigger for three. That's no good. Rebound to Nielsen. Nielsen pulls down the board for the Cardinals. Nielsen works front court now. She works it on the block to Peter Rhines. Nice move to the rim. Spin shot. Peter Rhines from about 6 feet away. Gets it to go. Camden Peter Rhines now with 4 for the Cardinals. 32-12. Milbank by 20 as they throw the ball away. Milbank, somebody's cutting. They should have zigged and zagged that time instead. Turnover number 4 now on Milbank. Troop now up ahead to, there's a 3 ball by Tyson. That doesn't draw iron or anything. Out of bounds, and that's going to be Deuel's ball. I think it must have been touched out of bounds. Tap out of bounds by Milbank is what the call is, of course. And that's the appropriate call for sure. That's knocked out of bounds, like we said, by Milbank. Into Tyson, to Troop on the wing. Top of the key it goes. Nielsen catches. Nielsen puts it on the floor. Goes to her right. Stops. Picks up her dribble. Top of the key. Tyson now. Tyson dribbles over. Peter Rhines on the baseline. Peter Rhines now with 4 on the shot clock. 3, 2 on the shot clock. Nielsen, and there's a shot clock violation. Deuel did not get the shot off in 35 seconds that time. And it's 2 minutes flat left here in the second quarter. 32-12. Milbank is leading as Susie Schoenemann, gets it to Avery. Avery Schoenemann now puts it on the floor. Back to Susie. They work the perimeter, try to get it underneath to Bell. They do. Bell misses the shot, but Bell Pauley will go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. Bell Pauley with 4 points tonight and her first appearance at the free throw line. That foul on Peter Rhines, that is her first. So Bell Pauley, number 22, 5'10 sophomore. Free throw is good for Bell. Back in now for Coach Peter Rhines is Ember Morris, and out goes Morgan Tyson. Second free throw by Bell. Well, she rings the bell on that one too. I've never tried that one until right now. Bell connects on both free throws. Troop now with it for the Cardinals. 34-12. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. Troop catches top of the key with 1.5 minutes left. in the opening half. Nielsen puts it on the floor, goes to her right. Nielsen now, they try to throw it, and that's going to be taken away by Avery Schoenemann, but there must have been a foul first. I think Avery probably got caught with the foul that time. She tried to come up with a steal, and instead she got the foul. So Avery's first personal foul for Milbank. Nielsen looking. Nielsen trying to get the ball in, does so. Not quite, though. It's knocked out of Carlson's hands. They were up against the 5-second count there pretty closely. So Nielsen goes to the other side of the baseline under the basket now, is going to get the ball into Peter Ryan. She'll fire for three. That's no good. Rebound to Addison Pauly, now to Susie Schoenemann. Susie on the run, up to Addison. Addison back to Susie now on the left wing to Addison Pauly. Top of the key, it goes to Avery, where she catches. 3-ball. Addison Pauly is no good. Rebound is going to come out of bounds, and that will be the Cardinals' ball. 1 minute and 1 second left here in the second quarter. 203 Realty halftime show coming up here very shortly. And then we've got a half of girls action. Then we've got 4 quarters of the boys varsity game here yet tonight. So we got a lot of basketball to be played yet. There's a 3-ball by Nielsen. That's off the left side of the rim. No good. Rebound run down by Belle Pauly. Bell rips it away from her opponent to Avery. Avery Schoenemann now up ahead to Susie Schoenemann. Back to Avery. Top of the key. Avery, nice pass underneath to Belle Pauly. Up and in for 2. Another beautiful assist that time by Avery. Nice finish by Bell. 36-12. I don't describe those assists well enough on the radio. I'm sorry about that, but they are just so pretty as Avery, just like I said, she penetrates in the lane, and then she draws the defense to her, and then, of course, there's that trailer on the backside on the other side of the lane, and she dumps it off to either Negebauer or Pauly, and they put it up and in for 2. As it goes in now, there's a 3-ball put up. That's an air ball by Carlson. Rebound by Bree Townsend. And then she's going to be tied up by Troop. And that alternating possession is going to go to Milbank. Plenty of time left here in quarter number 2. 7.4 seconds left. Let's see who gets the shot up here for the Lady Bulldogs. Avery, 6, 5. Avery Schoenemann now, she will fire away. That's no good at halftime intermission. Your halftime score, Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard, Milbank 36 and Deuel 12. We'll be back to open up the 203 Realty halftime show coming up here from Clear Lake in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. Insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it, and our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health and the Milbank
Milbank Tobacco Coalition. Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Pro Image Partners. Pro Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. ProImagePartners.com.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge? Should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
You don't have to live with aches and pains. See Dr. Matt at Chiropractic in Motion with a minor adjustment.
Alrighty, welcome back to the 203 Realty halftime show here in Clear Lake. Your score, Milbank 36 and Deuel 12 on the Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. And yes, it has been pretty much all Milbank here in the first 16 minutes. Turnovers and easy points, and we'll get into that in just a minute here or so. Again, the 203 Realty halftime show. 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs buyers and sellers. Visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. All right, Milbank led 18-6 after one quarter. They now lead 36-12 here at half. Let's look at scoring. First of all, for the visitors tonight, Milbank, Anna Negebauer with a lot of close-in points tonight. Anna with 13 points here so far at halftime intermission. Belle Pauley with 8. Avery Schoeneman with 7. Bree Townsend with 5. Lydia Gall with 3. And Milbank's total of 36 points. Milbank 3 of 4 from the charity stripe here tonight. Deuel, meanwhile, has got Camden Peter Rhines with 4. Gracelyn Nielsen with 3. Sophie Troop with 3. And Elena Carlson with 2. For Deuel in their halftime total of 12 points, they are 0 for 0 at the free throw line here in the first half. Milbank with 4 turnovers, Deuel with 13. Again, a lot of those turnovers for Deuel, a majority of them anyway, have been turned into transition baskets for Milbank. How many times have I said that so far this year? Quite a few, and Milbank is back at it here tonight, turning transition or turnovers into transition points. You are in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show. We're going to close it off here after this timeout. We'll be back in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Johnson Family Dentistry wants to remind you of the steps to a bright and healthy smile for life. Remember to brush your teeth 3 times each day. Use mouthwash after brushing. And floss your teeth each day. Visit Johnson Family Dentistry twice a year for regular cleaning and checkups. And be sure and change your toothbrush every 3 months. Dr. Johnson and Dr. Holmquist are now accepting new patients. Call Johnson Family Dentistry in Milbank. More information at milbankdentist.com.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun. Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank and Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com. Member FDIC.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug. Everyday savings close to home.
Haslam Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Milbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslam Construction the contractor you want for your building projects. Go with the people you trust. Haslam Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation. From the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
And welcome back.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey.
And welcome back to the final segment of the 203 Realty Halftime Show. Again, coming up on Saturday, boys basketball down at the DAC-12 NEC Clash at Madison High School. I'll be there about 3:20 pregame, 3:30 tip, Tri-Valley and Milbank for the boys on Saturday. Then Saturday night at 6 o'clock at the DSU shootout at the DSU Fieldhouse. Milbank is at Gayville Val, and that starts at 6. No radio coverage for that one on Saturday night in Madison. Gymnastics, they will be on the road here at Deuel actually on Saturday, and also on Saturday the boys and girls wrestlers will be at the Brookings Invitational, and that is your 203 Realty Halftime Show. Again, 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs, buyers and sellers. Visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. All right, 16 minutes left of basketball here, and it's 36-12. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And the Cardinals will get the ball to start quarter number 3. Again, the boys' game will follow here in the doubleheader, so lots of basketball, 6 quarters of basketball to be exact, left to play here at the Cardinal Gymnasium in Deuel High School, Clear Lake, South Dakota. Gracelyn Nielsen now with the basketball for the Cardinals. Gets it to Tyson, to Peter Rhines. Peter Rhines jumps from 10 feet away. No, rebound, put back. That's no good either by by Morris. Rebound to Milbank. Here comes Avery Schoeneman the other way. Avery to Anna Negebauer, taken away. Turnover number 5 now on Milbank. And here comes Nielsen with the basketball for the Cardinals. 7:28 just underway here in the third quarter. Deuel is trailing 36-12. Nice give and go down to Peter Rhines down low. Peter Rhines does not get the shot to go, but Camden Peter Rhines will go to the line for 2 shots. Deuel's first shots at the free throw line here tonight by any of their players. So that foul is on Addison Pauley. That's her first, and putting it in is Camden Peter Rhines. So Camden now with 5 points. 6-foot junior. Second free throw. That's off the left side of the rim. No good. Rebound to Belle Pauley. Up ahead to Avery. Avery on the run. Avery Schoeneman over to the right side. There's going to be a 3-ball put up by Susie. That's no good. Rebound Negebauer. Kick back out to Addison Pauley. Corner pocket 3. Up and in. Avery Schoeneman from the left side. She drops it in. Her second from the land of plenty tonight. She's got 10. 39-13. Milbank now by 26. It's dangerous when I try to do math on the run here without paper and a calculator, but 26 points is the point spread now between Milbank and Deuel. There's a strip and just about a takeaway by Avery. Loose ball, and that's going to go off out of bounds. Last touched by Avery Schoeneman. So the Cardinals get the ball back now with 6:34 left here in the third quarter. 39-13. Milbank is building a lead here tonight in Clear Lake. Has Nielsen with it now for the Cardinals, and there's going to be a shot clock violation on the Cardinals. So turnover number 14 now on Deuel. As Susie Schoeneman now with the basketball for Milbank. Susie now off the left wing to Pauley. Addison Pauley to Belle Pauley. 3-ball put up by Avery. That's too strong off the left side of the rim. No good. Rebound to Belle. Addison Pauley now retrieves toward center court to Susie. Left wing to Avery now underneath the block to Negebauer. Too far in front of Anna. Turnover number 6 on Milbank now. 6:01 left here in the third quarter. 39-13. As I look here at the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard, Milbank is leading. As Nielsen with the basketball now for the Cardinals. Nielsen crosses the time stripe to Tyson. Back to Nielsen. Top of the key, right wing to Carlson. Then they work it cross court to Tyson. She throws up a shot on the run. No good. Rebound Avery Schoeneman. Avery on the run now, zigging and zagging. Kicks it over to Susie on the baseline for 3. Susie Schoeneman drops it in. The sister connection there, Avery to Susie, and Susie knocks it in from long range, 42-13. Timeout on the court, and we'll take one as well. 5:27 left in the third. Milbank 42, Deuel 13. Back with more in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch your bass, or just enjoying the stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook.
And don't forget, tomorrow, of course, is Friday. Well, I know you won't forget that. That's the last day of a lot of people's work week. But not only that, but Sports Friday on the airwaves at KMSD. Adam and Jeff, 8:45 to about 10 o'clock tomorrow. They'll talk everything sports. Here's Troop with the basketball now, right wing to Carlson, who catches on the baseline to Peter Rhines. Peter Rhines spins cross court to Tyson, who puts it up no good on the baseline from about 12 feet away. Rebound Milbank. Susie up ahead now to Avery, and just a little bit far out Avery's reach that time. Turnover number 7 now on the Lady Bulldogs. As they get the ball in now do the Cardinals. Nielsen has it for Deuel. Nielsen crosses the time stripe now for the Cardinals, and she is going to fall, but that was because she was pushed by Susie Schoeneman. Susie picks up her second personal foul. 42-13. Milbank is leading. Again, the boys' game here will follow as Nielsen now gets ready to trigger in, gets it into Carlson. They work it on the block to Peter Rhines. She's double teamed down low, puts it on the floor. It's blocked out of there by Anna Negebauer, taken out by Avery. Avery Schunem up ahead to Bree Townsend. Bree puts it up and in on the fast break. Nice job to Bree that time with the nice finish. Caused by another steal by Milbank. And here comes Nielsen now with the basketball. They try to give and go, and it's tapped away. Negebauer takes it away. Up ahead it goes now. They work it over, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Deuel. And coming in now for the Cardinals, Amelia Giese, and she will replace Morgan Tyson. So Avery Schuneman catches now in the inbound, dribbles all the way to the top of the key with 3:56 left here in the third. Bree Townsend left wing, top of the key. Avery now to Anna Negebauer to Avery Schuneman. Anna Negebauer, top of the key, right wing to Bree Townsend. They work to give and go a little bit now. 3-ball by Avery. That's off the glass, but too strong, no good. Rebound to Troop. And here come the Cardinals now with Nielsen. And Deuel is going to try to go to the basket. They missed the shot, but Gracelyn Nielsen will go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. That foul on Anna Negebauer, that's her first. Nielsen's free throw splashes right through the net. Gracelyn now with 4 points. Addison Pauley back in for Susie Schuneman. And Lydia Gall in for Belle Pauley. 44-14, Milbank by 30. Second free throw, Nielsen. That rattles in and out, no good. And here comes Milbank now. Avery catches right wing to Townsend, to Gall on the left wing to Avery. Nice pass underneath. Again, that assist pass. And a nice finish by Anna once again. And the clock now will continue to run for should be the rest of the game, the last 10:50 of this game. And the clock will stop now, and Anna Negebauer gets the ball. Actually, it stopped right now. That foul, by the way, was on Gracelyn Nielsen, her first. What a pretty pass again from Avery to Anna. Anna splashes that one through the net. Anna was 16 now. 47-14, Milbank is starting to run away and hide with this thing here tonight. It's just too much pressure defense for Milbank, and that's kind of tied Deuel in knots here so far tonight. As the Cardinals work it now to Peter Rhines on the baseline. Peter Rhines puts the ball on the floor, spin move, and goes now toward the left elbow. She puts up a jump shot. That's no good. Rebound to Avery Schuneman. Up ahead to Anna Negebauer. Avery to Anna once again. Anna up and in for two. Anna with 18 points now for Milbank tonight. 49-14. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Milbank, and there's another takeaway by the Lady Bulldogs. Avery up to Addison. This time Addison Pauley uncontested. Layup up and in for two. And it's 51-14. Milbank is leading. Again, that stifling pressure defense, and how many transition buckets tonight for Milbank. And there's been a lot of them, that's for sure. They work it underneath now to Peter Rhines, over to Tyson from about 12 feet away. Morgan Tyson puts it up and puts it in. 51-16 now, a minute 26 with the running clock left here in the third quarter. And that clock will just continue to run now, as that is a foul on Deuel. That is foul number 2 on Sophie Troop. And the clock runs. There's some substitutions now for Deuel. We'll try to catch up with them. Gracelyn Nielsen back in, I think, for one. And Morris back in as well. Ball goes in now to Susie. She catches on the left wing. Right right wing to... there's a putback. Addison Pauley missed the shot, but the putback by Lydia Gall. I believe she's the one that put that back up and in that time for Milbank. Lydia now with 5 for Milbank, and that's going to be a 53-16 lead now for the Lady Bulldogs. They work it in to Morris. She stops in the lane, turns around, back to Tyson. On the wing to Nielsen. She'll fire for 3. No. Rebound Susie Schoenemann. Susie up and to Addison Pauley now to Susie Schoenemann with 8-7. That's how many seconds left here in the third quarter. Susie puts it on the floor, tries to get it to Anna. It's going to hit a foot in the way, and that's going to run the clock out. After 3, Milbank 53 and Deuel 16. We'll be back with quarter number 4 coming up in a minute on KMSD.
Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with the art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank. Working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing. They do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota. Streetgraphics.com.
And welcome back into the Cardinal Gymnasium, home of the Deuel Cardinals here in Clear Lake. I'm Chad. He's Doug back at the studios. Glad to be along with you. Milbank in control of this one now with the running clock. As we start quarter number 4, Susie Schoenemann now to Negebauer to Townsend. They work it to Pauley on the right wing. Baseline, Susie puts it on the floor, kicks it right and throws it right to Graceland Nielsen. Turnover number 8 now on Milbank. Again, the clock will run unless there's a timeout or a foul. As Troop with it now for the Cardinals, and that is going to be thrown off out of bounds by Deuel. Turnover number 19 by my count on the Cardinals. Susie Schoenemann with the basketball now for Milbank. Susie off on the right top of the key now. Bree Townsend, they play catch. Lydia Gall. And Lydia back now. Lydia for 3. That's short. Rebound to Peter Rhines. And Nielsen up ahead, and that's going to go to Morris, or try to go to Carlson, and that's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Milbank. So Graceland Nielsen now will throw the ball in for Deuel with 6:49 and the clock runs here in the fourth quarter. They work it now to the right elbow or to the left elbow to Morris, to Nielsen, running floater, no. Rebound is going to be a tied up ball, and then there's going to be about 4 or 5 bodies as this thing unfolds. And all it's going to end up to be is a jump ball, so to speak, tied up ball. And that possession arrow is going to favor the Cardinals, I believe. And hitting the deck pretty hard that time was Elena Carlson as she comes off to the side of the court. Again, we hope Elena is going to be okay. Didn't really see what happened. I think just a lot of bodies went for the ball that time, and she probably ended up on the bottom of the pile. Anyway, Nielsen looking, and that's going to be a 5-second violation. Turnover number 20 on Deuel. As coming in now for the Cardinals is Amelia Giese, and out is Graceland Nielsen. And Bree Townsend now gets the ball in to Susie Schoenemann. Susie now with the basketball for Milbank. 5:30 left here in the game. Again, the running clock, unless there's a timeout or a foul. 53-16, Milbank is leading. Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. Susie Schoenemann penetrates in the lane, puts up a floater, does not get it to go. Rebound to Tyson, and here come the Cardinals now. Tyson with it. To Giese. They work the right wing now to Troop. To Giese. As Troop catches now just about at the Cardinal logo head at center court here in Deuel. They work it now to Troop. Back to Giese. To Troop. Top of the key. Tyson will let fly for three. That's no good. Rebound right there for the putback. Nice position on the rebound by Ember Morris. She does not get the putback to go, but Ember Morris will be at the free throw line. 5'10" senior. For Coach John Peter Rhines. That foul is number 2 on Anna Negebauer, so now, of course, the clock does stop. As Ember Morris at the line, puts up the free throw, hits high off the back part of the rim, no good. So Ember Morris gets one more shot here from the free throw line, 53-16. Milbank is leading. Again, the boys' game follows here. Second free throw, no good either. Rebound Negebauer, and here come the Lady Bulldogs. As Schoenemann now to the right wing to Violet Johnson, to Gall, to Townsend. Townsend now to Violet Johnson on the right wing, back to Bree on the baseline, to Violet Johnson, and there is going to be a traveling violation on Milbank. Turnover number 9 now on the Lady Bulldogs, and there's 4:07, and the clock will not stop unless there's a timeout, like we said, or a foul. The Cardinals now get the ball into Troop. 3:56 left here in the game. Again, the boys' game to follow. We'll toss it back to the studios here after a while, and then we'll bring her back here to Clear Lake for the boys' game. Baseline now, it goes underneath to Morris. Nice move to the rim, but it's blocked out of there. Taken out by Anna Negebauer. Up ahead to Violet Johnson, to Susie Schoenemann. Up and in on the fast break. 4-2. And there's just going to be not really a timeout, but they're going to do a line change here, I think, for Deuel. 3:33 left in this contest here. Milbank will win their 9th in 11 contests here after the night is over. Deuel will drop to 3-8 here in about 3.5 minutes, or a little bit more, maybe real world time. Anyway, Tyson now, they get it, and there's going to be a shot from the left elbow by Carlson, no good. Rebound Milbank. Susie Schoenemann up ahead of the crowd. Susie blows the layup though, and here comes Tyson running the other way now for the Cardinals. 3 ball by Nielsen. Gracelyn Nielsen drops it in. Her second 3 tonight. She's got 7. And here come the Lady Bulldogs now. 55-19. Lauren Harstad in for Milbank now. Townsend to Hendricks. Bailey Hendricks in there as well for Milbank. And there's going to be a foul on Deuel, number 24, Gracelyn Nielsen. Her second. Townsend, in it goes to Harstead, back to Townsend. Townsend now attacks the rim, kicks it cross court. Hendricks for 3. Bailey Hendricks. Nice looking shot by the freshman there. She puts it up and in from long range. 58-19. Milbank with 2 minutes left now, about 2:05 to be exact. As Peter Rhines now is going to just about lose it. Bree Townsend just about intercepts it. And coming in now for Deuel is number 12. That is Casey Tyson. Into a nice move to the rim, but not a finish by Carlson. 1:34 left here in the girls' game. And it's Hendricks now top of the key, left wing to Susie Schoeneman, top of the key Harstad to Hendricks on the right wing to Townsend, top of the key Susie will pull the trigger for three, that's short. Rebound to Carlson. 72 seconds left in this game. Again, we'll be back with the boys game, so stay tuned. If you must go somewhere, take us along. There's a steal by Susie. Susie all the way up the other way, lets the defender fly by, off the glass for two. Goes Susie Schoeneman. She's got 7 here tonight. 60-19, 47 seconds left here in the game. Peter Rhines now top of the key to Nielsen. Left wing it goes. Nielsen top of the key. Nielsen puts it on the floor. Spin move back. Step back three. That's in. Graceland Nielsen. Her third from the land of plenty. She's got 10, 60-22, and Milbank could just dribble it out now if they so choose, and I believe they are, because Deuel will not foul, as this should be the final score. 14-13, you get the idea. And this game, the girls' game, is history here very, very shortly. And there is your final score. Milbank 60 and Deuel 22. We'll be back to wrap this thing up in 1 minute on KMSD.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
Hello, this is Emily with 203 Realty in Milbank. As we anticipate the arrival of spring, it is important to prepare for the bustling real estate market that accompanies this vibrant season. If you're considering buying or selling a home, now is the ideal time to reach out to us at 203 Realty. By doing so, you'll ensure you're ready to seize the opportunities as soon as the spring market begins. Avoid the last-minute scramble and stay ahead of the curve with the support of our expert agent team. 203 Realty, where your address is more than just a number.
And welcome back to the Deuel Gymnasium. Milbank wins here tonight 60-22. And let's break you down by quarters. After one quarter, it was 18-6 Milbank. And then at halftime, it was 36-12. Milbank in the lead. After 3, 53-16. After 4, 60-22. Milbank goes to 9-2 on the season. Deuel drops to 3-8. Let's break you down individually. First of all, for Milbank, they were led by Anna Negebauer with 18 points tonight. Avery Schoeneman with 10. Susie Schoeneman with 7. Belle Pauley with 8. Bree Townsend with 7. Lydia Gall with 5. And Bailey Hendricks with 3. For Milbank's total of 60. Milbank 4 of 5 at the free throw line. Deuel was led by Graceland Nielsen with 10. Camden Peter Rhines with 5. Sophie Troop with 3. Morgan Tyson and Elena Carlson with 2 apiece for Deuel, and their total of 22 here tonight. Deuel was 2 of 6 from the free throw line here tonight in the girls' game. That is going to do it for the girls' game here tonight. Again, we're going to send it back here shortly. Turnovers, first of all, we should tell you Milbank had 9 and Deuel had 21. We're going to send it back to the studios now of KMSD, and we'll be back with the boys' game in about 6 minutes or so. But now, back to KMSD Radio.
KMSD, your home for...
Your call is now being...
And welcome back to Clear Lake, home of the Deuel Cardinals. Game number 2 here, the doubleheader tonight. Your Milbank Bulldogs are in at 7-4 on the season. Deuel in at 3-7. Again, welcome aboard, basketball fans. Glad to have each and every one of you along, whether you are listening on the radio or watching our video and audio stream, BigStoneRadio.com, or our YouTube page. Welcome in on your Thursday night. You're right, tomorrow's Friday. You can make it, ladies and gentlemen, one more day of the work week, unless, of course, you have to work on Saturday as well. Again, Milbank in at 7-4, Deuel at 3-7. Milbank, of course, lost 57-36 to Groton area last Thursday. Sam Rick, the only player in double figures that night with 13. Deuel lost 68-49 to Elkton Lake Benton on Tuesday. JV game tonight goes to Milbank 31-19. Again, the girls varsity game that just got over. Milbank beat Deuel tonight 60-22. Milbank goes to 9-2 on the season. Deuel drops to 3-8. Anna Negebauer with 18 points. Avery Schoeneman with 10. Graceland Nielsen with 10 to lead Deuel. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors on both sides, the audio and video stream, as well as the radio side as well. You're in tune to the Milbank Bulldog Boys pregame show. Again, don't forget Saturday we'll be in Madison to follow these boys in the DAC-12 NEC Clash. Milbank plays Tri-Valley at 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. I'll hit the air about 3:20 or a little bit thereafter, and we'll have Milbank and Tri-Valley for you on Saturday afternoon. Don't forget Sports Friday tomorrow morning from 8:45 to 10 with Jeff and Adam, and then Coach's Corner on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. All right, we're going to take a break here in the pregame show. Again, we want to remind you Sorry about that. We want to remind you, as always, the Law on the Court here tonight is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We'll be back with the starting lineups. Tip-off, Milbank Deuel, coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD and BigStoneRadio.com.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation. From the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch your bass, or just enjoying these stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook. Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust. Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
And that's going to do it for the pregame show here. Getting set to meet our starting lineup. So let's do the same here at the Deuel Gymnasium. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the Milbank Bulldogs again in at 7-4. They will go with a 5'11 junior, number 2, Jeter Schooler, a 6'4 junior, number 1, Sam Rick, a 6'1 senior, number 13, Jack Howard, a 6'4 sophomore, number 0, Lincoln Holster, and a 6'6 sophomore, number 32, Emmett Snaza. Milbank is coached by Logan Deedy. He's assisted by Travis Lester and Carter Malone. Now for the Deuel Cardinals, they will go 5'11 junior, number 1, Sutton Bank, a 5'11 senior, number 2, Troy Jensen, a 6'3 sophomore, number 23, Jackson Winter, a 6'2 senior, number 24, Nolan Gubrud, and a 6'6 junior, number 25, Kyle Finnison. Deuel 3-7 on the season is coached by Isaac Runny. He's assisted by Dustin Oregon and Chris Almer. All right, now we're going to meet the junior Deuel Cardinals here. Junior Cardinals, if you will. Again, don't forget Sports Friday tomorrow, 8:45 to 10 on the radio stations with Adam and Jeff. And Saturday Coach's Corner with Jeff Carino at 10 o'clock until about 11. And then we'll have basketball for you Saturday afternoon, 3:30 tip, Milbank Tri-Valley from the DAC-12 NEC Clash down in Madison. A little bit before 3:30 for the pregame, 3:30 tip, Milbank and Tri-Valley in boys basketball action on Saturday. So don't forget that. That's your upcoming games here for the radio stations. Next Tuesday, we will travel to Hayti, doubleheader with the very tough Hamlin Chargers, both boys and girls, very formidable teams down in Hamlin. That'll be on Tuesday night. The doubleheader will have both ends for you here on KMSD, BigStoneRadio.com, and the World Wide Web. Again, we should tell you, you're listening to Classic Hits 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM, KMSD Milbank, South Dakota, and streaming audio and video, BigStoneRadio.com, as well as our YouTube page. I think we got you covered. All right, just at 8 o'clock here on a Thursday night. Again, welcome in basketball fans. Emmett Snaza and Kyle Finnison A pair of 6'6" basketball players will be in the jump circle. Tip is controlled by the Cardinals. Troy Jensen now with it, leaves it off for Sutton Bank. Top of the key, left wing to Finnison on the elbow, back to Bank. Bank puts it on the floor, kicks it to Finnison, to Jensen. Jensen puts it on the floor, gallops toward the rim, puts it up and goes in for two. Troy Jensen. And here comes Milbank now, trailing 2-0. Jack Howard with it now for Milbank to Snaza on the baseline. Emmett Snaza puts it on the floor against Finnison, spins, and he's going to be called for traveling. Emmett, the ball goes in that time for Emmett, but a traveling violation first. So the bucket does not count. 7:19 left in the first quarter, just underway. Full court pressure being put on by Milbank as they work it now to Gubrud. Gubrud gets it back on the pass back. They get it now to Bank. Left wing to Jensen. Bank top of the key. Jensen left wing. Jensen puts it on the floor. Dribbles to the left elbow. Bank on the top of the key. Bank now to Jensen. 8 on the shot clock on the baseline to Winter. 3 on the shot clock. There's going to be Bank. A spin shot from about the right elbow. That goes in for Sutton Bank. Just as the shot clock was going to expire, 4-0 Deuel. Sam Rick with the basketball now for Milbank to Howard, back to Holscher, to Schooler. Schooler leaves it off for Howard. Jack Howard puts it on the floor, now to Emmett Snaza. Nice pass, Jack Howard, nice finish. Emmett Snaza up and in for 2. And here come the Cardinals. They miss a shot on the other end. That's put up on the putback by Finnison. That doesn't go either. Rebound, putback. That's going to be blocked out of there by Emmett Snaza. And here come the Bulldogs now with Jeter Schooler. Jeter Schooler now leaves it off for Sam Rick. Sam Rick high at the top of the key. Dribbles off to his right. Sam puts it on the floor, spin move, Sam Rick, a step underneath, Sam doesn't finish, and Emmett Snaza just about goes up to the rim to grab that rebound. Of course, Emmett 6'6" with wingspan to boot. That's usually a pretty good coverage area there by Emmett Snaza. That foul is going to be called, by the way, on Troy Jensen. That's his first for the Cardinals. So Schooler now into Rick. Rick catches on the left wing, puts it on the floor, maneuvers to the rim, and that is going to be a hit out of bounds. Last touched by the Cardinals. 5:25 left in the first quarter. Deuel is leading Milbank here, 4-2. Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. Jack Howard now going to throw the ball in, looking into Schooler on the baseline. Top of the key, Holscher. Holscher puts it on the floor, moves to the rim, does not get it to go, but he's going to draw a foul and 2 shots. So Lincoln Holscher will go to the free throw line now for Milbank. That foul on number 25, Finnison. That's his first. Free throw on the way by Holscher. Too hard off the back part of the rim. No good. Still 4-2 Deuel. So Lincoln is going to try to get his team 1 point closer here. Lincoln Holscher, second free throw. That rattles in, though, for the sophomore. He's got 1 point now, and here's the backcourt pressure again by Milbank. Jensen to Gubrud. Gubrud double-teamed at half court. And Coach Runny, to preserve the possession, is going to take a timeout. And we'll take one as well. 5:08 left in the first. Deuel 4, Milbank 3. Back with more boys action in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
And welcome back to the Cardinal Gymnasium here at Deuel High School in Clear Lake. Deuel with the ball, leading 4-3 here, 5:08 left in the first quarter. Bank now goes off the right wing. They work it over now underneath, and that's going to be a shot thrown up there, no good by Gubrud. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. 4:57 left here in the opening quarter. 4-3, Deuel is leading. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. They work the ball in and out of Jensen. Bank on the baseline for three, and that is in. Sutton Bank drains it. He's got 5 now. It's 7-3. And it's Schooler with the ball now to Rick on the right baseline. Sam Rick now to Emmett Snaza, top of the key. They work it to Holscher here on the left wing. Holscher on the block to Snaza. Snaza puts it on the floor. Hook shot from about 3 feet away. That's up and in for Emmett Snaza. He's got 4. It's 7-5. Now here goes Sutton Bank with the basketball now for the Cardinals. Bank top of the key, Jensen, left wing to Winter. They work it on the baseline now. There's a 16-foot J. That's no good by Winter. Or that was Gubrud on the baseline. Rebound Milbank. Here's Schooler with the basketball now to Rick. Sam Rick over to Howard on the baseline. Howard now Holscher. He'll fire for 3. Too hard off the back rim. No good. Rebound to Jensen. And there go the Cardinals down the other end of the court. Jensen now to Gubrud. Top of the key to Jensen. Jensen puts it on the floor, goes off to his right. They work it now to Gubrud on the left wing. And there is going to be a whistle away from the ball, a foul on one of the Bulldogs. We'll just figure out which one here. That's going to be, I believe, on Jack Howard, it looks like. That's his first. So Howard is out. Ryan Keaton in for his first action here tonight for Milbank. Into Jensen. He catches on the left baseline. Fadeaway jumper from the left elbow. Troy Jensen gets it to go. 9-5. Deuel's working 9-5 here on the scoreboard. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Holscher catches top of the key. Lincoln puts it on the floor. And there's going to be an offensive foul called on Lincoln Holscher, I believe. That is his first. Team foul number 2 here on Milbank in quarter number 1. 9-5. Deuel is leading. 3:17 left here in the first quarter. That full court pressure being put on by Milbank, again broken pretty easily by Deuel. And Mayland now is in there as well. Jensen has the ball right now to Bank, top of the key. They work it to the free throw line, back to Bank, left wing Jensen. Bank top of the key, right wing Mayland. And they work it now to the free throw line to Winter. He puts it on the floor, right elbow jumper, no good. Rebound Ryan Keaton. And here comes Milbank now. Ryan on the dead run, but doesn't have the numbers, so he slows down. Jeter Schooler with the basketball now for Milbank. Jeter puts it on the floor, off to Ryan Keaton, who will fire for 3. That's no good. Rebound Jensen. Jensen runs front court for the Cardinals. All the way up and in for 2 from about 10 feet away. Troy Jensen. He's got 6 points. Milbank's Logan Didi calls a timeout. And we will take one as well. 2:23 left in the first. 11-5 Deuel. Back with more Bulldog basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
At 203 Realty in Milbank, a huge part of their formula for success is their agent team. One of those agents is Brandon Perry. Brandon is a Wilmot native, Northern State grad, and has resided in Milbank for over 22 years. Brandon joined the real estate world after 25 years of service in the National Guard. Brandon's attention to detail, patience, commitment to his customers, and willingness to put in the extra hours is what sets him apart.
Hi, this is Brandon Perry with 203 Realty. Contact us today by visiting 203-realty.com. At 203 Realty, your address is more than just a number.
And welcome back in to Deuel here tonight as the Cardinals are leading 11-5 here with 2:23 left in the opening quarter. Jeter Schooler with the basketball now for Milbank. Schooler to Rick on the baseline, underneath to Snaza. Hook shot from 5. That does not go that time. Rebound back out high to Snaza. To Schooler on the baseline, to Ryan Keaton on the left wing. Top of the key, Rick. Rick puts it on the floor, over to Keaton on the right wing. Keaton now puts the ball on the floor, gets it to Schooler on the baseline, to Sam Rick. Sam puts it on the floor, nice move to the rim, but blocked out of there by Finnison. And right to Jensen. Jensen on the left wing now for the Cardinals. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Milbank. 1:41 left in your opening quarter. 11-5. Deuel is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. As Emmett Snaza goes out, Leighton Osowski comes in. Braxton Winter back in for the Cardinals, and out is Jackson Winter. Jensen on the left wing underneath. There's a shot put up and in for 2 by Braxton Winter. It is 13-5 now. Deuel up by 8. Ryan Keaton now, top of the key to Holscher. Holscher goes up to the rim. He's not going to make the shot, but Lincoln will go to the free throw line for a pair of shots. And that foul is going to be number 2 on Kyle Finnison. So Lincoln Holscher at the free throw line now. Lincoln 1 for 2 from the charity stripe here tonight so far. Free throw is good. That rattles in for the sophomore. In for the Cardinals now is Jackson Winter. And out is Kyle Finnison. Lincoln Holscher eyes up the second free throw. There it is. And that goes in as well for Lincoln. So it's 13-7 now. Milbank within 6. 76 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bank now on the left wing to Jensen. Top of the key, they work it back. Now Bank will fire for 3. That is good. Sutton Bank. He's got 2 threes here tonight. He's got 8 points. 16-7 now Schooler. Left wing to Keaton. Sam Rick, answer 3, no good. Rebound to Jensen. And here comes Jensen now with the basketball for the Cardinals. Jensen leaves it off for Bank on the left wing. Bank dribbles off to the right, leaves it off for Mayland. Left wing Jensen now. Jensen surveys the crowd, puts the ball on the floor, goes to his left on the baseline, stops, gets cut off on the baseline. Top of the key now to Winter. To Jensen, 9 on the shot clock. Jensen jumps from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Ryan Keaton to Schooler. Schooler up to Holscher. Holscher underneath to Osowski. No, but Leighton Osowski is going to be fouled. So Leighton Osowski to the free throw line. That foul is called on Bray Bauscher. That's his first. Or no, I'm sorry. That is on Braxton Winter. As Osowski misses the first free throw. Now Bray Bauscher is in. See, I knew he was going to come in. No. Okay, Osowski lines up the second free throw now for Milbank. He puts that one in. So here come the Cardinals now with Jensen. Jensen with it now. 4, 3, 2. Jensen spins, puts up the shot. No. 1 quarter in the books. Deuel 16 and Milbank 8. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in 1 minute on KMSD.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it. And our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
And welcome back to Clear Lake here. Milbank with the ball, trailing 16-8 just into the second quarter. They work the ball now. Bauscher to Keaton. Top of the key to Schooler. Holscher on the right wing to Ryan Keaton. Keaton spins. Puts up a shot from 10. Will not go. Rebound Osowski. Tips it to Bauscher. And then it's going to be thrown and tossed. Hit out of bounds is what I'm trying to say by Deuel. So 7:37 left here in the second. 16-8. Milbank with the ball, but trailing by 8. Jeter Schooler now with the basketball, top of the key. Jeter puts it on the floor, gets it to Ryan Keaton. Jump shot just inside the free throw line, does not go. Rebound is off of Osowski, out of bounds. So the ball goes back to Deuel now. Bank to Jensen, back to Bank for the Cardinals. Bank puts it on the left wing now to Jensen. Top of the key to Winter. Winter puts it on the floor, kicks it over on the baseline to Braxton Winter. That's Jackson Winter, back to Braxton. Braxton in the paint, and that's going to be blocked out of there, taken out of there by Milbank. Ryan Keaton now on the dead run for Milbank. Ryan with the reverse layup does not go. Osowski with the putback doesn't go either. Empty possession that time by Milbank. 16-8. The Deuel Cardinals have doubled the lead here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. That's put up and in by Gubrud. That's his first bucket here tonight. 18-8. Milbank is trailing now by 10. As Schooler puts it on the deck to Bauscher, to top of the key to Holscher, to Keaton. On the left wing, Ryan directs traffic. And there's going to be a double dribble. Turnover on Milbank. That is their second turnover here by my count. 6:18 left in the second. Howard back in for Milbank. Sam Rick back in for Milbank. Ryan Keaton, Jeter Schooler go to the bench. Bank with the basketball now for Deuel. There's a shot put up, and that is no good. Hangs on the cylinder. Howard skies for the rebound, gets it to Rick. Then there's going to be a turnover on Milbank. I honestly don't know what happened there. But anyway, Milbank's going to be called for, a foul, I guess. It's called on Jack Howard. That's his second. So Jack Howard is going to be out. Coming in is Harley Zemlicka. Also back in for the Cardinals, Kyle Finnison. And out will be Jackson Winter. Deuel looks to get it into Finnison. They do. Short range shot. Kyle Finnison up and in for the bucket. 20-8, Milbank down by 12. As Sam Rick down to the baseline to Zemlicka, to Rick top of the key, to Holscher, to Zemlicka. Zemlicka to Emmett Snaza, down low to Rick, cutting toward the rim. Sam Rick up off the glass for 2. And Sam Rick is going to try for the and one. Sam's first bucket tonight, and he moved to the rim with authority that time, drawing foul number 2 on Braxton Winter. So the and one by Sam, here it is. That's off the left side of the rim, too strong. And here comes Jensen with it now for the Cardinals. Jensen leaves it off for Bank, high on top of the key. Bank puts it on the floor, stops at the right block. Kicks it back now to Jensen on the baseline, back to Bank on the right wing. Bank spin move, and there is going to be a foul as Bray Bauscher a little bit too close that time to Bank. So Bray picks up his first personal foul. 5:13 left here in the second quarter, 20-10. Deuel is up by 10. As Bank with the basketball now to Finnison on the left wing. Finnison top of the key to Winter. Left wing to Jensen. Jensen, nice reverse layup. Does not finish, though. Rebound to Holscher. Up to Rick. They're on the run. Here's Harley Zemlicka, and he's going to kind of get caught in an awkward position that time and turnover Milbank. Deuel on the other end, no. Putback Finnison doesn't go either. And rebound saved in by Rick. Nice effort by Sam. And then there's going to be another throwaway, except Harley Zemlicka. Well, there's about 5 people touching the ball there. Deuel ends up with the basketball after all that. Underneath it goes, up and in for 2 goes Braxton Winter. (22-10), Milbank down by 12. Now as Sam Rick crosses the time stripe to Bray Bauscher. Bauscher now to Holscher. They work it to Holscher. Holscher up, no, but he's going to be fouled. So Holscher is going to go back to the line for 2 shots. And that foul is going to be on Finnison. That is his third. That's huge for Deuel. Finnison, 6'6" junior. He's got 3 fouls already here in the first half with 4:04 left in the second quarter. Lincoln Holscher at the line. Lincoln 3 for 4. Make that 4 for 5 as he drops that one in. Osowski, Howard back in for Zemlicka and Snaza and Bauscher go out. Schooler back in as well. Second free throw on the way by Lincoln. That's no good. Rebound is going to be a foul, I believe, on Jack Howard, I think. And that is Jack's third personal foul if it's on him, and it is. That'll bring back Ryan Keaton now for Jack Howard. 4:02 left here in the second quarter, 22-11. Deuel is up by 11 here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Milbank girls win tonight 60-22 in case you're just tuning in here tonight. And there goes Deuel now. Jensen from about 5 feet away. Troy Jensen knocks it down. He's got 8 points now, 24-11. Ryan Keaton wide open for the 3. That's no good. Rebound. Sam Rick hits it to Osowski, to Keaton for baseline 3. That's no good either. And here come the Cardinals now. Milbank just cold from the field here so far tonight. Can't get really hardly anything to drop so far here in the first half. And a nice pass underneath to Bank. Jensen now on the right wing. As they work it now back to Bank at the right wing. They work it to Winter. Winter puts the ball on the floor, puts it up, no, and Winter is going to be fouled before the shot. And that is going to be on Leighton Osowski. That is his first. So Gavin Mayland back in now for Guberud. 3:07 left in the second quarter. A timeout, and we'll take one as well. Deuel 24, Milbank 11. Back with more boys basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard, rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world, rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life, rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
and the Milbank Tobacco Coalition.
And welcome back inside the Cardinal Gymnasium here at Deuel High School in Clear Lake. It's been all Cardinals, quite honestly, here in the first half, 24-11. Milbank is leading, or trailing here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Bank now gets it into Jensen for the Cardinals. Jensen dribbles all the way to his left. Left wing now to Mayland. And they try to get it underneath, and there's going to be a traveling violation. Turnover number 3 by my count on Deuel. And Holscher now gets it to Schooler. Jeter Schooler now will cross the time stripe for Milbank. Jeter Schooler dribbles off to his right. Sam Rick on the baseline, and then there's going to be a traveling violation on Milbank. Turnover number 6 on the Bulldogs. And Sutton Bank now will throw the ball in to Jensen. Jensen with the basketball now for the Cardinals. Jensen all the way, gets double teamed, and then there's going to be a throwaway, as that's going to go into the backcourt, and then that's going to be a turnover on Deuel. So let's see if Milbank can take advantage this time, and there's going to be another timeout on the court. And we'll take one as well. 2:31 left in the second. Deuel 24, Milbank 11. Back with more in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Well, see if Milbank can find a little offense here in the last 2.5 of the first half. Schooler now into Osowski. Osowski catches, puts it off the glass, and that's in for 2. Nice inbounds play that time. 24-13. Now Milbank within 11 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. As Bank with it now for the Cardinals, and there's going to be an offensive foul whistled on Deuel. And that is foul number 2 on number 2, I believe, Troy Jensen. It is. Jackson Weesey in for Milbank now. And he will replace Ryan Keaton for the Bulldogs. As Holscher now gets the ball into Schooler. Jeter brings the ball across the time stripe for the Bulldogs. And Jeter Schooler now to Sam Rick on the baseline. Sam puts it on the floor, and there's going to be an offensive foul whistled on Milbank. And that is going to be, that is on Osowski. That is his second foul. So Bank with the basketball now for Deuel, who leads here 24-13. They work the ball now over to Jensen, back to Bank. Bank, there's a 16-foot shot on the baseline, a fall away. That's no good by Finnison. Rebound to Milbank, and here comes Schooler on the dead run now for the Bulldogs. Leaves it off for Weesey to Sam Rick. Rick puts it on the floor. Jump shot just inside the free throw line, too strong. Rebound hit out of there by Osowski, but it's going to be picked up by Bank. With 78 seconds left here in the second quarter, 203 Realty halftime show coming up here very shortly. Then there's going to be a tied up ball on a block shot attempt. So that looks like that will stay with Deuel. So a minute 12 left in the second quarter, 23 on the shot clock. And now the referee has to wipe off the basketball. Must have been some perspiration or something on there. 24-13, Milbank trails. Inbounds goes now to Winter. And that's going to be thrown away by Deuel. Turnover number 5 on the Cardinals. So Lincoln Holscher, now will get the ball into Jeter Schooler, back to Holscher. Holscher runs across the time stripe now for Milbank. Lincoln puts the ball on the floor, picks it up. Sam Rick catches now in the left wing, right wing to Weesey. They work the baseline to Schooler underneath to Osowski. Nice ball movement that time. Nice finish by Layton. Nice entry pass assist by Jeter. 24-15 now, 39 seconds left here in the opening half. They get the ball across court, just about picked off. Jensen now finishing on the baseline, and it's taken away just about, and that's going to be a takeaway by the Bulldogs. To Schooler now. Schooler is going to be, somebody's going to be called with the offensive foul. That's going to be called on Jeter Schooler. That is his first. So shot clock off here in the first half, second quarter. They get the ball in now to Sutton Bank. Bank now with 14, 13, 12, 11. You get the idea. Sutton Bank now to Jensen, and then there's going to be an offensive foul going on Deuel. So offensive fouls going crazy here so far in the first half. And that foul is going to be on number 23, Jackson Winter, his first. Here's Jeter Schooler now. He puts it up, and that's good, but it's going to be before the shot, says the official. So that foul was on Bank. I believe that is his first. Team foul number 5, though, on Deuel. So Jeter Schooler at the free throw line for 2 shots. Jeter has yet to score here in the first half. Jeter Schooler, free throw on the way. That is off the right side of the rim, no good. So 24-15. Milbank could cut this to 8 if Jeter connects right here with 4.3 left in the first half. Schooler's second free throw. That's no good either. And here come the Cardinals now. Sutton Bank counts if it goes, and it does not go at the end of the first half. As your halftime score is Deuel 24 and Milbank 15. We'll be back to open up the 203 Realty halftime show coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Pro Image Partners. Pro Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. ProImagePartners.com.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
You don't have to live with aches and pains. See Dr. Matt at Chiropractic in Motion. With a minor adjustment, headaches, numbness, and pain can be relieved. Dr. Matt is the type of chiropractor that helps his patients by correcting the problem with as few visits as possible. Chiropractic in Motion looks forward to seeing their customers outside of the office, enjoying their lifestyle with a smile. The next time you have aches and pains, count on the helping hands of Dr. Matt. He's there when you need him. Chiropractic in Motion, Sports Injury and Family Wellness Center, Highway 12, Milbank. Johnson Family Dentistry wants to remind you of the steps to a bright and healthy smile for life. Remember to brush your teeth 3 times each day. Use mouthwash after brushing. And floss your teeth each day. Visit Johnson Family Dentistry twice a year for regular cleaning and checkups. And be sure and change your toothbrush every 3 months. Dr. Johnson and Dr. Holmquist are now accepting new patients. Call Johnson Family Dentistry in Milbank. More information at milbankdentist.com.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun. Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank and Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com. Member FDIC.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brand and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug. Everyday savings close to home.
And welcome back into the broadcast booth here at Deuel High School in Clear Lake. Your halftime score in the boys' game, Deuel 24 and Milbank 15. Milbank just too cold from the field shooting so far in the first half. And Deuel kind of taking advantage there. After one quarter, 16-8, Deuel was leading. And Deuel adds 8 in that second quarter to 7 for Milbank. 24-15 is where we are here at halftime intermission. For Milbank, first of all, on the scoreboard, Leighton Osowski is leading the way with 5. Emmett Snaza, Lincoln Holscher with 4 apiece. Sam Rick with 2 for Milbank's total of 15 points. Milbank 5 for 10 at the free throw line. Deuel, meanwhile, is led by Sutton Bank and Troy Jensen with 8 points apiece. And then it is Braxton Winter with 4, Kyle Finnison with 2, Nolan Gubrud with 2 for Deuel's total of 24 here at halftime intermission. Deuel has yet to appear at the free throw line here this evening. Turnovers, 6 apiece by my count. Again, you're in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show. 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs. Buyers and sellers, visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. Girls game tonight, the varsity goes to Milbank 60-22. Milbank goes to 9-2 on the season. Deuel drops to 3-8. Anna Negebauer with 18 led the way for Milbank. Avery Schoeneman next in line with 10. Gracelyn Nielsen led Deuel with 10 points in the girls game here tonight. Again, don't forget, basketball broadcasting continues on Saturday, as I will travel to Madison in the boys DAC 12 NEC clash, if you will, as Milbank will play Tri-Valley at about 3:30. We'll have the pregame at about 3:20 for you here on KMSD and our BigStoneRadio.com, as well as our YouTube page. So that's on Saturday. Don't forget Sports Friday tomorrow. Don't forget that from 8:45 to 10. Adam and Jeff. And then Saturday Coach's Corner from 10 to 11 here on the radio stations of KMSD. You're in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show. We're going to come up with the end of the halftime show coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Haslet Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Milbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslet Construction the contractor you want for your building projects. Go with the people you trust. Haslet Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation. From the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch your bass, or just enjoying these stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook. Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
And that will end the 203 Realty halftime show here on Classic Hits 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD Milbank, South Dakota, streaming audio and video, bigstoneradio.com, as well as our YouTube channel. Again, welcome into Clear Lake. That again, we'll do the 203 Realty halftime show. 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs. Buyers and sellers, visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. Again, the DAC 12 NEC Clash and the Auxiliary Gym on Saturday down in Madison. Canton at Redfield at 11. Elk Point and Jefferson at Deuel at 12:30. Madison Rapid City Christian at 2. Tri-Valley Milbank at 3:30. Again, we'll hit the air about 3:20 with that one. Pre-game show, Del Rapids against Mulbridge Pollock at 5. Main Gym on Saturday in Madison. This is all boys basketball. Dakota Valley versus Britton Hecla, 11:45. Lennox against Sisseton, 11:15. Vermilion against Groton Area, 2:45. Sioux Falls Christian versus Clarkville Lake at 4:15. West Central and Hamlin at 5:45. Welcome back to half number 2, quarter number 3 here as Milbank opens the half with the ball. And if they can get some more shots to drop here in quarters number 3 and 4, that'll be a better medicine, as that's a good start. Jeter Schooler up and in, drains it for 3. That is what the doctor ordered right there, 24-18. Milbank within 6 now, as the Cardinals get it to Bank, who catches just about at half court. Bank is going to direct traffic now to Jensen. Jensen back to Bank on the right wing. Cross court it goes to Gubrud in the paint. Gubrud, nice pass underneath. The Finnison blows it from short range. And he had a point-blank look that time, the 6'6" junior Finnison, and just could not finish. Ball goes in, and that's going to be off of Gubrud, but it's going to be hit out of bounds by Milbank. As Bank gets the ball into Jensen now, left wing it goes to Gubrud. Underneath to Finnison. He blows it again from short range. Rebound to Lincoln Holscher. To Sam Rick. Sam Rick now, they get it to Holscher. Back to Schooler. To Rick at the top of the key. Right wing to Holscher. Now to Sam Rick. Rick now with the basketball. Gubrud on him defensively. Rick now across to Snaz on the baseline. Back to Rick on the right wing. 5 on the shot clock. Rick to Holscher to Howard. And Jack threw, and nobody was there. Turnover for Milbank. Turnover number 7. The shot clock was running down. The 35-second shot clock was running down, and Jack Howard thought somebody was going to zig, and they did not. Jack threw the ball out of bounds. Anyway, here come the Cardinals now, still leading by 6, 24-18. And the Cardinals now with Gubrud on the right wing. To the baseline to Finnison. Bank thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Kicks it over to Jensen on the left wing instead. Gubrud on the right wing. Ball is tipped from behind and taken away by Milbank. Turnover number 7 now on Deuel. And here comes Lincoln Holscher with the ball now to the Howard, to Schooler on the left wing, to Rick on the left wing, to Howard, top of the key, back to Rick, top of the key, Schooler. And they're just playing catch with it now. Sam Rick looking for something there. Sam Rick backs up from 12 feet on the baseline, leaves it short. Rebound now to Jensen. And Jensen up ahead now for the Cardinals. Jensen kicks it back. Gubrud for 3 off the glass. Didn't hear Gubrud call it, but the Bank wide open for number 24 for a late night deposit from 3 for the Cardinals. They lead 27-18. Snaz on the baseline from 15 feet away. Threatens to shoot it. Doesn't. Answer 3. Holscher. That's short. Rebound to Jensen. And here come the Cardinals pushing matters now to Bank. He'll fire it up for 3. That's no good. Rebound Howard. And is going to knock it off the leg of Gubrud. Milbank's students are sitting on this end of the court. They stand in applause on that effort by Jack Howard that time. Comes Jeter Schooler now with the basketball for Milbank. Jeter to Rick. They run the weave at the top of the key to Howard, to Holscher on the right wing, to Jack Howard, to Sam Rick, wide open for long 3. That's no good though. Rebound to Finnison. Sam had a nice look. It just didn't drop. Jensen now with it, dribbles and stops at the left elbow. Leaves it off now for Jackson Winter to Gubrud on the right wing. Gubrud leaves it off for Bank. Bank to Winter on the baseline. He'll fire for 3. That's good. Jackson Winter drops it in. So now the Cardinals back up in front by 12, 30-18. Milbank headed down to 6. And now back-to-back 3s by the Cardinals with no scoring from Milbank. In between, there's Howard now getting it to Snaza. Snaza from 10 feet on the baseline. That's good for Emmett Snaza. He's got 6. Milbank within 10 now, 30-20. 3:44 left here in the third quarter. And Bank with the basketball now for Deuel. To Finnison, to Jensen on the left wing. To Winter, just hit a 3 from right there. Does not take another one though. Gubrud to Finnison. Nice ball movement. And nice finish by Kyle Finnison. And it's 32-20 now. Milbank trails. There's Rick. He goes into the lane and leaves it short. Howard with the rebound. And that is going to be Milbank's ball. as that's going to be a foul on Nolan Gubrud. That's his first team foul on the Cardinals here in the third quarter. They get the ball into Howard. Jack Howard leaves it off for Lincoln Holscher, top of the key to Schooler. Jeter Schooler will jump. That's no good from about 12 feet away, but Jeter Schooler is going to go to the free throw line for a couple of free throw opportunities. That foul is number 3 on Troy Jensen for the Cardinals. 3:07 left in the third. Jeter Schooler at the line now. Free throw is up, and that rattles in for Jeter. He's 1 for 3 from the line now, 4 points. All here in the second half. 32-21. Jeter could get his team back to 10 right here. Second free throw by Jeter. That's in as well, so the lead is 10 for Deuel now, 32-22. Full court pressure being employed by Milbank. Gubrud now to Finnison to Bank, and then that's going to be a little bit too hot of a pass for Winter to handle that time. Turnover number 8 now on Deuel. And that'll let Milbank have a chance to get within single digits now in the deficit here. Schooler now right wing to Rick. Rick, top of the key, Holscher to Howard on the baseline. Jack Howard behind the three-point line to the left elbow to Snaza. To Holscher, jump shot from the free throw line. That is no good by Lincoln. Rebound to Bank. Bank to Gubrud. He stops, gets cut off by Holscher defensively. Back out on top of the key to Jensen. Jensen running up and puts it up. No, it's blocked out of there by Emmett Snaza. So the Cardinals will throw in now with 17 on the shot clock. 3 by Jensen. That's short. Rebound to Schooler. Jeter Schooler now with the basketball, crossing the time stripe for Milbank. Schooler leaves it off for Rick. Rick to Howard on the right wing. Jack Howard back to Rick now. Sam puts it on the court. Loses control of the ball. Turnover number 8 on Milbank. And then there is going to be a foul in the backcourt. And that is going to be whistled on Jeter Schooler. That is his third. Emmett Snaza goes out for Milbank. Actually, that's his second. I beg your pardon. Second foul on Jeter Schooler. Osowski back in now for Milbank. As we said, Emmett Snaza goes out. Some subs for Deuel as well. Braxton Winter back in. Jackson Winter back in. As well as Gavin Mayland. Gubrud now, they work it on the free throw line to Mayland. Top of the key, Bank. Gubrud on the left wing. Gubrud is going to hand it to Bank. There's a shot on the baseline, not taken that time. That's going to be put up from short range. That's no good by Braxton Winter. Up to Schooler to Rick. Sam Rick running floater from 10. That's going to stick in for Sam. As that hung on the cylinder, and Sam now with 4 points. 32-24, Milbank within 8. 69 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bank with it now. They work it around to Gubrud. Gubrud now to... There's a steal by Schooler. Jeter Schooler all the way up and in for 2, and Jeter is fouled. Jeter shows a little emotion as he pumps the fists, and rightfully so. Jeter got the steal that time, and he finished Deuel's 9th turnover, and Jeter Schooler is going to try for the and one here as that foul is on Sutton Bank. That's his second. So 32-26. Don't look now. Milbank within 6. And Jeter could make that 5 right here. Free throw is good by Schooler. 8 points for Jeter here, all in the second half. And there's going to be a throwaway by the Cardinals. So Deuel perhaps just a little bit rattled now that Milbank defense has really picked it up here. And Some offense as well here has been found for the Bulldogs. Schooler now and there's going to be a turnover though by Milbank. With 36 seconds left in the third quarter, Bank all the way to the rim, leaves it short, no good. Rebound Holscher. And up ahead now to Schooler for Milbank. Jeter Schooler now is going to slow it up a little bit. 23, 22, 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock off. Schooler now leaves it off for Rick. Boy, if Milbank could knock something down here, that would be huge leading into the fourth quarter. Sam Rick with the basketball now. 5, 4, 3. Sam puts it up. No, but he's going to be fouled. And Sam Rick is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And that foul is called on, let's see, that is foul number 3 on Braxton Winter. So Sam Rick now at the free throw line. Sam is 0 for 1 at the line. Make that 1 for 2 as he drops that in. He's got 5 points now. Milbank within 4, 32-28. Let me remind you, Milbank trailed 24-15 at halftime, and now it's good. So it's 32-29. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's no good after 3 quarters. Milbank is rallying, ladies and gentlemen. Deuel is leading 32-29. We'll be back with quarter number 4 in a minute on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality health care for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
And welcome back. Milbank outscored Deuel 14-8 in that quarter number 3 to make this a good game. 32-29. The Cardinals will open the fourth quarter with the ball, but they're leading only by 3 now after again having a 24-15 lead at the half. Bank with it now to Gubrud, back to Bank, top of the key. They get it to the free throw line to Winter. Gubrud will pull the trigger, too strong from 3. Rebound Jack Howard. Up ahead to Lincoln Holscher. Lincoln weaves in the crowd. No, but puts up his own miss. And Lincoln up on the putback for 2. It's 32-31 now. Milbank making a furious rally here tonight. As Bank now off the right wing, it goes to Jensen. Top of the key, Bank to Winter. Jensen. Bank again, top of the key. Dribbles off to his left to Gubrud on the baseline. They work it now to Jackson Winter, to Gubrud, to Bank, to Finnison. Finnison puts it up from short range. And the drought for now is over for Deuel as Finnison puts it up and in. 34-31. Milbank with the ball, trailing by 3. 6:55 now left here in the game. And there's the ball to Ozowski now to Schooler. Schooler for Rick. Rick moves to the rim. Nice move by Sam. Doesn't finish though. Layton with the putback. That doesn't drop either. Milbank with an empty possession with a couple of golden opportunities that time, and they just couldn't get it to drop. As Jensen with it now, right wing to Gubrud. Bank will pull the trigger for 3. That's not good. And then rebound is going to be a foul on Deuel, and we'll find out which one. I think that is on Jackson Winter. That should be his second personal foul. And it is. Jeter Schooler now with the basketball for Milbank. Still down by 3, 34-31. Deuel is leading. They work it now, top of the key to Howard. Right wing to Schooler, to Sam Rick. Cross court to Lincoln for 3. Lincoln Olsher ties it up at 34. 5:55 left here in the game. As Jensen with it now. Jensen fade away from 10. That doesn't go. Schooler with the rebound. To Rick. To Holscher. To Schooler. Howard will pull the trigger for 3. Partially blocked. Jack gets his own rebound. The putback, no. But Jack Howard's going to be fouled. So Jack Howard is going to go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. And that foul is number 3 on Sutton Bank. Free throw by Jack Howard is no good. And there is a timeout called, and we'll take one as well. 5:36 left in the game. Don't go anywhere. 34 for Deuel, 34 for Milbank. We'll be back with more in a minute on KMSD.
Hello, this is Emily with 203 Realty in Milbank. As we anticipate the arrival of spring, it is important to prepare for the bustling real estate market that accompanies this vibrant season. If you're considering buying or selling a home, now is the ideal time to reach out to us at 203 Realty. By doing so, you'll ensure you're ready to seize the opportunities as soon as the spring market begins. Avoid the last-minute scramble and stay ahead of the curve with the support of our expert agent team. 203 Realty, where your address is more than just a number.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
And welcome back to a game that has all of a sudden turned exciting here over the last few minutes, actually in the second half. As it was pretty much all Deuel here in the first 2 quarters, and Milbank has come to life here in quarter number 3 and so far in quarter number 4. Jack Howard's second free throw now is upcoming, and that is good. That's off the glass for Jack Howard, and here comes Milbank now, or Deuel trailing by 1, 35-34 Milbank. Finnison, that's a nice shot by Finnison, the 6'6" junior, in the lane off the glass, and he puts it in. 36-35 Deuel, and here's Sam Rick with it now. Off the right wing to Schooler, top of the key Holscher. Holscher to Rick. Rick directs traffic. Sam puts it on the floor, goes to his right, kicks it over to Howard. Nice wraparound pass, and that's going to not be good by Osowski. Rick there for the putback, and that's going to get blocked out of there by the Cardinals. So Milbank with 33 on the shot clock, 4:56 on the game clock, will throw the ball in. Schooler into Holscher. Holscher spins on the block, gets it to Howard. Jack Howard now to Holscher. Lincoln puts it on the floor, spin move on the right elbow. Jumper, Lincoln up and in for 2. $37-35, Milbank back in front now. Gubrud to Bank. Top of the key, left wing Gubrud. Gubrud to Jensen on the baseline. Jensen top of the key, Gubrud. To Winter, to Finnison, to Bank, to Finnison, and then there's going to be an offensive foul. Nice defensive position that time by Leighton Osowski to draw that one. And that foul is going to be number 4 on Kyle Finnison, and that could be huge for the Cardinals to here down the stretch. 37-36, Milbank with the 1-point lead in the ball. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the game. Sam Rick off the right wing now to Schooler. Top of the key, Holscher. Holscher over to Rick on the right wing. Sam Rick spins to Holscher now at the top of the key. Holscher picks up the dribble off to Rick on the right wing. Sam Rick puts it on the floor. 9 on the shot clock. Sam Rick hop step and throws it up, and that's going to be a traveling call as Sam hits the deck really hard that time. And that's going to be turnover number 10 now on Milbank. I think Sam got hit in the eye pretty hard that time. He's kind of blinking a little bit. Hopefully Sam is going to be okay, but he's checking his eyes now, I think, and Sam will be okay, it looks like. As Bank now with the basketball for the Cardinals to Finnison. Leaves it off for Jensen. Jensen, left elbow jumper, fall away. That's no good. Rebound Osowski. And Leighton Osowski now is going to get it to Sam Rick. Up to Jack Howard. Jack Howard now to Jeter Schooler. Schooler on the left wing, the right wing to Holscher. 3:10 left in the fourth quarter. 37-36 Milbank. As Holscher now top of the key to Rick. Rick to Schooler on the left wing. Back to Sam on the left wing. Sam Rick, nice move to the rim. Sam Rick, nice finish by Sam. Sam now with 8 points for Milbank. And here's a toss along the baseline by Sutton Bank. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Milbank. 39-36, Milbank up by 3. Bank into Finnison. Finnison spins from short range, leaves it short. Howard is going to knock it off the foot of Bank, and Jack Howard with a fist pump that time. Nice defense by Jack, not only to get the ball back from Milbank, but to knock it off the dual defender that time. And Jeter Schooler now crossing the time stripe. Milbank up by 3, 2.5 left in the game. Coach Dede needs to talk things over. He wants to anyway. And that's going to be a timeout. 2:28 left. 39-36, don't go anywhere. Back with more in 1 minute on KMSD.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it, and our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
and the Milbank Tobacco Coalition.
And off the Milbank timeout. Milbank has the basketball, leading by 3. 26 on the shot clock, 2:28 on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. Milbank 39 and Deuel 36. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Sam Rick now to Jack Howard. Jack Howard now to Schooler at the top of the key. 9 on the shot clock. Schooler moves toward the rim. Kicks it back to Holscher to Rick. He'll fire for 3. Sam Rick! What a huge 3 for Sam. 11 points now for Sam Rick. 42-36. That puts Milbank up in a 2-possession lead now. As Finnison with it for the Cardinals. They leave it off Bank on the run, and that's a nice shot by Sutton Bank, up and in for two. That's his first 2 points here in the second half. And Lincoln Holscher now with it. Minute and a half left. Milbank 42, Deuel 38. Schooler now with it for the Bulldogs to Holscher, to Sam Rick. Sam Rick. A minute 17 left in the game. Sam is dribbling at the top of the key, and then there's going to be a foul on one of the Cardinals, I believe. That is their fourth team foul here in the second half. Milbank, or in the third quarter, fourth quarter, there we go. Milbank has no team fouls here in the fourth quarter. And that foul is on Troy Jensen. That's his fourth. As Lincoln Holscher now will throw inside court for Milbank. Into Jeter Schooler, who catches. And there is going to be a foul on Deuel, so they're going to try to make Milbank earn it now from the free throw line, as Milbank will be shooting two, the last minute 9 here of the game. 42-38. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Jeter Schooler, who is 3 for 5 from the line tonight, make that 4 for 6. As Jeter drops that one in. 9 points here, all in the second half for Schooler. Jeter Schooler eyes up the second free throw. That is good as well. So Jeter now in doubles with 10. And it's 44-38, 65 seconds left. And there's going to be just about a knockaway, or a giveaway by Deuel, I should say. But retained by Jensen. Jensen with it now for Deuel. He puts it on the floor, and that's going to be a tied-up ball. And that will go to Milbank. So 49 seconds left, 44-38. Honestly, as much as the first half was Deuel here tonight, really the second half has really belonged to the visitors here tonight on the scoreboard, Milbank. As the ball goes into Sam Rick. Sam runs away from Jensen, and it's 40 seconds left. Coach Runny, I think, wants Deuel to foul, and Deuel is going to foul now as Sam Rick is going to be fouled by Mayland. I believe that's Mayland's first personal foul. So Sam Rick will go to the free throw line now, where he is 2 for 3. 11 points for Sam here tonight. That is off the left side of the rim, no good. So Sam 2 for 4 from the line. Gubrud back in now for Mayland. Second free throw by Sam upcoming here with 35.2 left. That is no good either. Rebound though to Holscher. And Lincoln is going to hit the floor hard. And that is going to be a foul on Deuel, and that's going to send Holscher to the line. And Coach Dede wants a timeout. And we'll see how long it is. Milbank 44 and Deuel 38 with 33.2 seconds left in the game. And they never really did tell us how long the timeout was, so we're just going to keep it right here. 33.2 left. What an exciting game here tonight. Milbank is leading by 6. After one quarter, it was Deuel leading 16-8. At half, it was 24-15 Deuel. And then Milbank outscores Deuel 14-8 in the third quarter. To take, to be down yet 32-29 after 3 quarters, and now Milbank has scored 15 so far here in quarter number 4 to only 6 for Deuel, and that makes Milbank ahead by 6. And again, don't forget, All Sports Friday tomorrow from 8:45 to 10. With Adam and Jeff. Coach's Corner Saturday morning at 10 with Jeff Carino. And I'll be back on the mic on Saturday afternoon about 3:20. Milbank and Tri-Valley boys basketball from the DAC-12 NEC Clash down in Madison. Again, 3:30 tip from the Madison High School Auxiliary Gym. As Lincoln Holscher at the line now, where he is 4 for 6 tonight for the Bulldogs. And it's already a 2-possession game, and that would stay that way even if Lincoln makes both free throws here. And he misses the first one. So Milbank up by 2 possessions right now, 6 points, 44-38. Lincoln Holscher, second free throw. That's no good either. Lincoln tries to get his own rebound, and then he's going to commit the foul. But that's Milbank's only first team foul here in the fourth quarter. And that's Lincoln's second personal foul. So 32.2 seconds left. Milbank 44-38 right now with the lead. And they get the ball into Jensen now, and Deuel, of course, has to fill it up in a hurry here. Jensen will fire for 3. That's no good. Jensen follows his own shot. That's going to be knocked out by Jensen himself. And Ryan Keaton is coming in now for Jack Howard. So Milbank now with full court press by Deuel here with 23.2 left. 44-38, Milbank is leading. Holscher into Keaton, and then Ryan Keaton's going to be fouled immediately by Braxton Winter. That should be his 4th. So we make the long walk down to the other end of the court, where Ryan Keaton will toe the charity stripe now. Ryan Keaton has yet to score here tonight. Free throw, that rattles in though for Ryan. So it's a 3-possession game now. Ryan Keaton rattles that one in as well. Jack Howard back in now for Leighton Osowski. 46-38, Milbank by 8. And Coach Dede wants another timeout. And we will maybe take one here as well. And we will. 21.6 left. 46-38 Milbank. Back with more in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
And welcome back to Clear Lake, home of the Deuel Cardinals, and it is Milbank leading by 8, 46-38 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard, 21.6 left. So here come the Cardinals now with Gubrud. Gubrud up ahead to Bank. Bank will fire from 10 on the baseline. That's no good. Rebound Finnison. Then Howard takes it away. And Jack Howard is going to be fouled. So Jack Howard will go to the free throw line with 9.2 seconds left. It looks like Milbank will get out of here with their 8th win on the season. And that is 5 fouls on uni number 5, Braxton Winter. He fouls out tonight with 4 points for the Cardinals. And in is Gavin Malin now for the Cardinals. As Jack Howard at the line. Jack tonight 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Free throw by Jack is no good. 46-38, Jack Howard, second free throw coming up. There it is, and that's no good either. Rebound to Mayland. And here's Jensen now. He tries the lean-in three. That doesn't go, and that's your game. Milbank wins here tonight, 46-38. We'll be back to wrap up the doubleheader coming up here in 1 minute on KMSD and BigStoneRadio.com.
Pro Image Partners. Pro Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. ProImagePartners.com.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
And welcome back. A second half rally by the Milbank Bulldogs gives them a victory tonight to 46-38 over the Deuel Cardinals. Again, Milbank goes to 8-4 on the season. Deuel drops to 3-8. But it was all Deuel in the first half. After one quarter, Deuel led 16-8. Deuel led at halftime 24-15. And after three quarters, it was Deuel 32-29. And the final score is Milbank 46-38. So congratulations to Coach Dede and the Milbank Bulldogs on their 8th win of the season against 12 games. Let's run you down individually. First of all, for Milbank, Lincoln Holster, Sam Rick with 11 apiece, Jeter Schooler with 10, Emmett Snaza with 6, Leighton Osowski with 5, Ryan Keaton with 2, Jack Howard with 1. For Milbank's total of 46. Milbank 15 of 27 from the free throw line tonight. They made 27 free throw appearances tonight. Deuel was led by Sutton Bank with 10, Troy Jensen with 8, Kyle Finnison with 8, Nolan Gubrud with 5, Braxton Winter with 4, and Jackson Winter with 3 for their total tonight of 38 points. Turnovers, Milbank had 10, Deuel had 10 by my count, and the varsity girls tonight goes to Milbank 60-22. Milbank goes 9-2 on the season. Deuel drops to 3-8. Anna Negebauer with 18 to lead the way. Avery Schuneman with 10. Gracelyn Nielsen with 10 for Deuel in the girls' win for Milbank tonight. Well, that is going to do it for me. Thanks to all the sponsors. Thanks to Doug back at the studios. Don't forget Sports Friday tomorrow from 8:45 to 10. And then Coach's Corner from 10 to 11 on Saturday morning. And I'll be back at Tri-Valley and Milbank down at Madison, the DAC 12 NEC Clash. And we will have that game for you, 3:30 tip-off, about 3:20 for the pregame on Saturday from Madison. But for now, for KMSD Radio Sports, I'm Chad Knowles. Good night, everybody, and we'll send it back now to the studios of KMSD Radio. Good night, everyone.